So today, we're going to dive into a really powerful idea that huge, life-changing transformations don't actually come from these giant, heroic actions. Nope, they come from the smallest of habits, the little things we do day in and day out. How can something as simple as making your bed really change your life? Well, let's get into it. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're staring up at this massive goal you have. Maybe it's writing a book, getting in shape, learning an instrument, and it just feels like a mountain you could never, ever climb. That feeling of being totally overwhelmed, it's real. But what if I told you the secret isn't to stare at the peak, but to just focus on the very first step? The solution is actually right here, in this one simple idea. It's a truth that just cuts through all that noise and that feeling of being overwhelmed. It tells us that the path to the top of that mountain isn't some impossible leap. It's just a series of small, totally manageable steps. And listen, this isn't some new productivity trend. This is timeless wisdom. The philosopher Aristotle famously said something like, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. And centuries later, you have someone like Benjamin Franklin who literally lived this idea. He would track 13 virtues every single day, building his character one small, deliberate action at a time. They both knew that we aren't just born with great character, we actually build it. So what do these foundational habits even look like? Well, honestly, they can be almost laughably small. I mean, making your bed isn't going to get you that promotion, and drinking a glass of water won't magically give you a six-pack. But that's not the point. The real point is that you're training yourself. You're teaching your mind and your body to follow through on a promise, proving to yourself that you can actually do what you say you're going to do. And this, right here, is where the magic starts to happen. See, every time you complete one of these tiny habits, you're basically casting a vote for the person you want to become. One day, sure, it doesn't change much, but over weeks and then months, those votes start to stack up. They create this incredible momentum, and they build a rock-solid foundation of self-trust, mental clarity, and that quiet confidence that only comes from keeping the promises you make to yourself. It's so easy to fall into this trap, isn't it? We look at someone's success and we imagine it was this one big overnight thing, a lucky break, a flash of genius. But the reality, it's almost always way less dramatic and honestly way more encouraging. It's the daily grind. It's the often unglamorous, unseen work of just taking one small, consistent step and then another and then another. You know, there's a really beautiful way to think about this. It's called your life's melody. Just think about it for a second. A piece of music isn't one loud, sudden crash, right? It's a sequence of individual notes, played one after another, that all come together to create something beautiful and complex. Well, your life, it works the exact same way. So here's the most important part. Your daily habits, all those tiny little actions, those are the individual notes. And you are the composer. You get to decide which notes you play every single day. Do you want to compose a melody of growth and discipline? Or one of chaos and feeling stuck? The power is entirely in your hands, with every small choice you make. Okay, but composing an entire symphony, that sounds overwhelming again, doesn't it? It feels like we're right back at the bottom of that mountain. But you don't have to. You really don't. Every great piece of music and every great life, it all starts with just a single note. This whole process, this entire transformation, begins with a simple commitment to just one positive habit. So I'm going to leave you with this question, and I want you to really think about it for yourself. Forget about next year or even next month. What about right now, today? What is the one small, tiny, positive habit you will commit to? Could be one of the things we talked about, could be something totally different. Just pick one thing. Because at the end of the day, the future isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you actively build piece by piece, day by day. You hold the power to shape your tomorrow. And it all starts with that one small habit that you choose to do today.